We have seen, the movement in Rayalaseema and Coastal Andhra in the last 70-75 days. Their movement was not for any other thing except for Hyderabad. What a sad reflection for this country that we have Chief Minister called Chandrababu Naidu, who was the Chief Minister for 7 years. And he says, he's a visionary and politically very astute person, wants to become the Chief Prime Minister in the next, when the third front is formed. He does not have any kind of understanding about, where the center is moving, what kind of a direction they are moving. Still he is trying. Still he wants to go on hunger strike. And that is where I think all of you have alerted. We need to be very, very, very careful when they are going to be talking about. I'm only going to be talking about 4 issues as part of the bill. They're still hopeful. 10 years, they want to have capital. And if you look at, when all the states were created, all of you know, it did not even take, 2 to 3 years for creation of a capital. There is nothing called a joint capital. When in fact, when India and Pakistan were created, all of you should know it took only 9 months, for them to create a capital there. Here we are talking about, 10 years, and in those 10 years, they are talking about several issues, which they are trying to raise. At another level, we have another person, who is a criminal who has been in jail, also is going on hunger strike. Jagan Mohan Reddy, still saying, what a tragedy for Indian politics. What a tragedy for Indian politics to know that a person. What a tragedy for Indian politics, a person who is involved in so many issues. I will try to give some of the cases in which not only he and others are involved, and they are going to be the dangerous people for Telangana, and some of them are also from Telangana. We need to be conscious. I will spend about 5 minutes talking about achievement of Telangana is one aspect, and how post Telangana should be is another aspect. This has been a 60-year struggle. The ambitions and aspirations and dreams of people are very, very high in Telangana, and what kind of a post-Telangana we are going to be having is also very, very important. And look at Kiran Kumar Reddy today. Kiran Kumar Reddy is saying still that the resolution will come to the assembly, the resolution will be defeated, and Telangana cannot be created. And another person says that we will go to the Supreme Court and go about fighting. So all my friends have raised different kinds of conspiracies these people have. They are not going to be keeping quiet. And that is where I think when you are talking about the common capital, we need to be very, very careful. What kind of a joint capital we are talking about? Do they really need 10 years? We are not really bothered about where they are going to be having their joint capital. Wherever they want to have they can have it. Our own thinking should be here when we are giving it to our report to Assembly Committee, we should say we will be very happy that they develop their capital as early as possible. So 10 years is too long a period. And they have been controlling Hyderabad for the last 60 years. The entire capital is in their control. Their entire capital is in their control. And still, they want to see that they would like to have. They are talking about revenue sharing. They are talking about law and order. What is the law and order problem in Hyderabad to discuss about? There is nothing to discuss about. And it's clearly come out now. It was Chief Minister who told the DGP to give fake of a report saying that there will be an actual problem. There is no problem here. All kinds of manipulation. Look at the Chief Minister requesting the DGP give a fabricated report, a false report, and a bogus report, and now that has come out. In fact, the Chief Minister should be thrown out. Kiran Kumar Reddy has no right, no political right, no moral right, no ethical right to continue as the Chief Minister for 1 day, because you have misused your official machinery in terms of trying to mislead the central government applying to give that kind of a report. The other aspect I think we need to be very, very careful, because the 3 issues which are very important for our discussion is, because if you look at they have talked about the pair numbers capital of the new state of Telangana and residuary states of AP. This is one of the issues which they have raised. We should be very, very critical. There is absolutely no discussion. The boundaries are already decided of Hyderabad. And in GOM also this issue cropped up yesterday when they are talking about the capital issue. So we have to be very, very clear, very, very critical, and then go about raising that issue. The other issue they are talking about is provision as to the services and other services. There is no question of discussion on this issue also. If there are any kind of according to the zonal, according to the supernumerary post, if they are going to be there, who are not residents of Telangana, they should all go back to their Andhra area. There is no discussion on that. Because the unemployment is so severe in Telangana. There are so many educated people are there in Telangana region, and my friend will talk about irrigation. There are so many colleges are there in Telangana who are having 300, 400 colleges are there. And where are these people going to be there? You have recruited them, as some of you have identified, totally against all the committees and commissions, and Girilani Commission has clearly identified how these people have been appointed by violating total rights. So, if there are going to be any kind of a supernumerary post, those people will have to go back to Andhra area. There is no discussion on that. The personnel department will have to step in and say this is the norm, this is the rule, and then on the basis of that, they should go about doing it. The other thing they're talking about Public Service Commission. And we should be very, very categorical on that. And when they're talking about Public Service Commission, we need to have Telangana Public Service Commission. There cannot be one Public Service Commission. And Public Service Commission, we already know how it is functioning. And what kind of people are dominating in Public Service Commission? I have the data to indicate. In the last 40 years, the entire Public Service Commission was dominated by them. In terms of members and all kinds of manipulation and all kinds of corruption has taken place. And the other contentious issue they are talking about is distribution of water resources. And I do not want to talk about distribution of water resources. Someone has already raised. Polavaram is going to be a major issue. Though it is going to be a national project, thousands and thousands and thousands of Girijans and Adivasis are going to be disputed. And that issue has to be decided before we talk about Polavaram. What are we going to be doing with this? Where are we going to be giving them land? What kind of a rehabilitation you are going to be having for them? That issue also has to be very, very seriously discussed. The other issues I think which are quite crucial. I think if you look at there are several MPs now still holding up Telangana. If you look beyond the surface, then you will find what is at stake. A series of multi-crore projects controlled by MPs. Multi-crore projects are controlled by MPs. The YSRCP chief and Jagan Mohan Reddy controls projects, as all of you know. I don't have the time. I will give you the names of the projects if you want. TDP MP Venugopal Reddy, run by his brother Ayodhya Ramareddy, controls several projects. Congress MP and Union Minister Kavali Sambasivarao controls several projects in Telangana. I'm talking about Telangana projects. Congress Rajya Sabha MP 2 Sibbaramereddy controls all the projects. He is already planning to sell his Hotel Hyatt, for 1,000 crores actually. Where did he get that land from? In the center of the city. He controls projects. Congress MP Komesh Rajgopal Reddy, he controls several projects. Congress MP Rayapati Sambasivarao controls several projects. TDP MP Nama Nageshwar Rao is the left-hand man of Chandrababu Naidu, because he is the man who gives all the corrupt money and black money to Chandrababu Naidu. That is why he is sitting next to him every day. So when we are talking about, let us not only talk about Andhra people, let us also talk about these capitalists who have been exploiting the people of Telangana. Then we have got TDP MP CM Ramesh, controlled by his son GM Ramesh. These people are under the 61 special economic zones are under their control in Rangareddy district alone and around. Andhra Pradesh leads in special economic zones. Andhra Pradesh leads in special economic zones. Out of the 370 special economic zones, we have 160 special economic zones in Andhra Pradesh. And 60 of them, and all of them are controlled by these kind of people. Let me give you another kind of a list which gives